Claudia? Claudia, would you please stand up? Is your name Claudia? Your question about where to start a farm, some type of city type farm. Yes? A farm in a city. Correct. What I'm getting is if you created your farm in the place where poorer, where people needed it, it would just be a light, because there's so much light in you. There's just so much light. I can feel it. And if you start the farm.
I loved the scrying with the crystal ball, and when she picked up on people's questions and provided beautiful, loving advice, which I thought was really cool.
This one I'm sensing his name begins with an R. There's a musician here whose name begins with an R.
He is.
Sir, that's you. Would you stand up, please? Your name is Randy, correct? Okay. Okay, I have it. You want to go on some sort of bus tour, but you're not calling it a bus tour. It's like the Gypsy Road show. You want to take the Gypsy? Yes, Randy. Is your question you have this Gypsy bus for like troubadours and you want to travel around? You want to know when that's going to start? Is that your question? Yes?
And you're Taurus. And so, but there's also somebody over here, I'm sensing also Mary, and she also asked a question about some sort of like, she's sick of her job and she wants a new job. Is there a woman over there? Mary, is that you? Are you sick of your job?
I'm sick of my job.
Okay. Now, did you ask the same question? It was the same question.
Yeah.
You're gonna get what's your next step with your job?
Yeah.
Did you know that you asked the same? You work at the same place, right? There you go.
Jackie? Is there a Jackie here? Is that you, Jackie? Okay, Jackie, will you please stand up, Jackie? Was your question, you are wondering what your new career should be? Was that your question, Jackie? Okay.
What I loved was how personal it was, for people's benefit. I mean, people healing like wounds, personal wounds, and their lives, and I thought that was really cool.
September, I feel like you are already rooted in a new place, and what I really like is the people, the situation around you is awesome.
All right.
So that's okay. All right. Thank you. Shelley, you're wondering, your question is something about a dream home. You're wondering, Shelley, is your question you want to know when you're moving into your dream home? Is that what you asked? It of the perception of the dream of your dream home, and changes this a little bit. It can come a lot sooner, and the universe can give it to you, because sometimes God's plan is bigger than ours and different, right? So maybe that's the prayer, right? May I find the home that serves me in this life. It's kind of illegal, if I'm seeing correctly. I mean, it's like one of those edgy illegal things, you know, so it could go either way. But I just don't think it's a good idea. Okay, so, yeah, so it's no. That's no. Understand him better if you can literally put yourself in his shoes for everything that he's been through. Can you do that? And imagine what it would be like. Step in his shoes. So go through that and pretend he's you. Does that make sense? And the more you can do that, the more you'll begin to understand. Really, really important. Our society, unlike other societies, doesn't really have this mentor thing going on, but it's really important. There's also a book that someone's going to recommend to you, like soon, and I'm getting shivers, and I don't know if they already have, but there's a lot of wisdom in that book.
People's names in the audience. She's never met them before. She'll be like, is there a Shelley here? And then Shelley will stand up, and she'll tell Shelley what her question was. She'll say, Shelley, did you ask this certain question? She said, yeah. And then she answers it in front of the whole group, and there's like this collective empathy, consciousness, wowing. How did you do that? This is amazing. Thank you for answering my question. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, and it's total magic.